What's up, bro?
Man, what's good, man? I done elevated up into these nosebleeds, man. Talk about it the NFL season that's 6 months away. You can see there's a
Ooh,
lot going on.
what you talking about? That Aaron Rodgers trade garbage?
Man, first off, and that's definitely a great place to start, man. We all knew what was gonna happen, right?
Right,
Aaron
for sure.
Rodgers said a couple months ago that he saw himself playing for the Jets. So we knew the trade was eventually gonna happen.
Right.
But how it happened is what got my eyebrows up a little bit.
What you mean?
Well,
The
if you talk about the contract that they took over, so Aaron Rodgers signed a $150 million contract
right.
with Green Bay at the beginning of this season, which left him 2 years with about 100 million left on the table, right?
Okay.
And so when they made the trade, the Jets sucked that $102 million in, $101.5 million in. But how the Jets is going to pay it out, I think is absolutely genius. So what they decided to do was Aaron Rodgers is only making $1 million this year. In the first year of this contract, he's going to make $1,100,000.
Okay.
Right?
Okay.
But in the second year of the contract, he's set to make $107 million. And most of the contract is guaranteed, right? But
Okay.
why I think it's genius, because the Jets are all in this year. And for a team that has a great defense, and we know how, people age in the NFL, they're saying they got to win right now. And they bring in Rodgers. Rodgers gives them the leeway to only pay them pennies this year. Not pennies. $1 million ain't pennies to nobody. But
Bro, that's still the Jets though.
But if they can bring some offensive guys around Aaron Rodgers, their defense is already solid. Get the coaching situation situated. I love how Aaron Rodgers and the Jets has allowed this thing to put them in a position to win right now.
Bro, they the Jets. Like I hear you. I get all that. And I commend them. Okay, you take less. What players are they bringing in that's gonna put the Jets? I didn't say I can give you a million teams, but the Jets, what's gonna put them over the? Give me some players that's gonna put them over the hump that makes
Well,
this contract worth something.
well, again, you're right, and
Who they going to get? Travis Kelce?
right.
I'm just saying,
It's
Patrick
tough.
Mahomes.
The one person that they could have brought in that would have made that type of impact signed with the Ravens, right? Odell Beckham Jr. took $15 million
Okay, that's one.
to,
Okay, but
to,
he
to
gone.
play with the Ravens. Maybe they'll sign Ezekiel Elliott to bolster the backfield. Their offensive line is sound.
They got some decent running backs.
They got decent running backs. Well, they got one decent running back.
I guess my question is, and maybe I'm asking it wrong, because you didn't want to. He said basically you saying he signed take $1 million this year and 107 next year.
Yes.
What about him taking the 1 million this year? Like you said, they all in for this year.
They all in for this year.
Okay. Who are they gonna spend the money on that's gonna make that impact? Is what I'm asking. Hey, give me some players, anybody, some that I can at least be like, okay, I can see that. Because right now I don't see it. Like to me, that sounds like whoever agreed to that need to be fired. He should probably already got his bags and be out there on Broadway trying to find him another job.
And how bad you think that I think somebody took a great situation and made it better, right?
Made it better.
Yeah. I mean, they were already bringing in Aaron Rodgers.
It's the NFL. Right. That was great. I see
to bring in Aaron Rodgers, and you say on top of the fact that I'm bringing in Aaron Rodgers, now I'm going to free up money to add to the equation so Aaron Rodgers got at least somebody to throw to, somebody to block for. And so I applaud the move. I applaud what the Jets have done.
I see what they're trying to do. I also say this the NFL. I see them. It's as far as if you want an A for effort, that's it. I give you that. That's it all day. Now, if they win the Super Bowl, oh man, now we can talk greatness. But until then, like I said, it's the NFL. football ain't as easy as just putting a team together on paper and it look good and you paid this person, paid that person. They still got to play the games.
No,
Injuries happen. I'm
they
just saying.
definitely.
So
No,
all I'm saying is that contract. So all I'm saying, $1 million this year. Okay, let's just say they get close, right? They get to the. Let's say they get to the Super Bowl and lose.
I mean, it's with it all.
But let's just say okay.
And I think they know that.
It's all or nothing. So let's just say they get close.
This year, Aaron Rodgers is 0.5% of their salary cap. 0.5. Next year, he'll be 48% of their salary cap. So my point is, I think they know if they don't win this year, it's not happening.
So they back to being the Jets.
Yeah.
So they gonna that's a Jet move all day. The whole play of it is some Jet bullshit. But here goes my question. So they get close. That's it. Who they in the AFC or NFC?
AFC.
So this supposed whatever they finna do supposed to beat
same division with Miami, New England, the Jets.
No, that's their personal
and Buffalo.
AFC.
No, so I'm just saying that their division in the AFC is the Buffalo, the Jets, Miami, New England.
Okay. All right. So basically they got to fight with Buffalo for the division. And then, like you said, Belichick will do his thing. But damn that. I'm talking about the next, when it's Super Bowl time. So you telling me they going to beat either Cincinnati, Buffalo, or Kansas City to go to the Super Bowl? The Jets.
First off, you ain't saying nothing about Pittsburgh, but just to entertain you.
Pittsburgh Pittsburgh ain't AFC?
Yes.
Is it?
Yes.
Okay, that's 4. The Jets. Wait a minute. Just sell it to me. At least make me believe you. The Jets.
I'm not trying to get you to believe, but what I will say is
what you said.
What I will say, Aaron Rodgers already stole 1 Super Bowl from me and my Pittsburgh Steelers. We should have 7, but he snuck in and took one from us back in 11 or 12 or whatever that is.
Okay.
Aaron Rodgers he's on the decline. You said this is a Jets type move. It's the exact same team they traded Brett Favre to.
And what he do?
Nothing.
He got to the playoffs, and
so
all I'm saying. So go back. You was finna make my point for me when you said that. Like you said, this year he 1% of that.
This year.
Next year he 48%.
0.5.
0.5. Okay. Next year he 48%. What do they do then? Yeah. They got to get rid of all the players they brought in.
We ain't talking about this. It's all or nothing this year for the Jets. All or nothing.
So basically they trying to buy a championship.
I don't think they. Well, you can say that. I mean, they brought the best quarterback. That's not Tom Brady. That's not a scrambling quarterback. The last pocket passer in the league is playing.
Brady, I mean, what's his name? Aaron Rodgers ain't been the best quarterback in like 5 years.
I said the best pocket passer. You ain't.
Okay.
You hear what I'm saying? The best pocket passer.
Okay.
That's left in the league is playing in New York.
I like Aaron Rodgers. I really do. He older. I don't see. Because first off, like I said, he's saving the team some money, gave him some salary cap room. What players are they going to?
No, he ain't saving them nothing. He just pushed the money to second year. But I'm just saying, I think it's brilliant on the part of the Jets. I'm not saying that they're going to win a Super Bowl.
I'm saying, who did they do it for?
If I'm bringing in Aaron Rodgers, this is how I bring him in as a GM. If that's the move that my boss is telling me to make, this is how I'm bringing him in.
And okay. I get that. But all right, he ain't saving them nothing but $1 million. But they got to spend the other cap on something to help, what you say, evolve, make the team whole, because they got a decent defense. So what are they spending the rest of the money on?
They got a great offensive line, right? I think they got to get some wide receivers. And then, like you just said, what wide receivers are left? And then in the draft.
Wait a minute. Hold up. I don't want you to lose this because I'm trying to hear what you're saying, because the Jets be so irrelevant. I really don't think much of the Jets. But I'm serious. You said they got a great offensive line. Is that true? I don't know.
Yeah. They got one of the better offensive lines in the NFL.
So that quarterback that they had was really just stinking up the joint.
Zach Wilson, yes.
Okay.
Terrible.
Okay. All right. I mean, if nothing else, they gonna sell a bunch of tickets, and we gonna be watching the games.
And the Jets play hard this year. I mean,
Didn't they make the
they wasn't
playoffs?
horrible. No, they ain't make the playoffs. Hell no.
Oh, see what I'm saying? So basically, you trying to tell me
So
they
they feel like Aaron Rodgers is what's gonna get them there. And you made a great point: is what wide receivers are they gonna bring in to make Aaron Rodgers point relevant? Now they said Lazard, who left Green Bay too, is gonna.
They had already brought him in though.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm talking about the rest of the month. Forget that. So you telling me they gonna go from not in the playoffs to the Super Bowl and win?
No, I ain't saying that like that.
Oh, you ain't saying nothing. You just giving me the facts of what's happening out there.
I'm saying I feel like that's a brilliant move.
How?
If I'm forced to bring Aaron Rodgers in as a GM,
okay.
This is how
I
I'm
can keep
bringing
my
him
job. Exactly. You okay? I see what you're saying.
If I'm bringing him in, this is how I'm bringing him in.
Yeah.
Let me pay you $1 million this first year. If we win, we win. But the second year, we know we ain't winning.
Right. Both of us walking out the door together.
There you
go. Hey, well, I'm. Whew, what you think about the draft, man? I can't even stay on that subject because that's a lot to me. Because I hear you, I see where you're going. I understand what the Jets did. They at least made themselves relevant. They have not even been talked about worthy since Darrelle Revis, since they traded him.
Right.
Right.
Well, yeah, I agree with you. But before we get to the draft, man, can we please talk about Lamar Jackson getting himself $266 million
without having to pay an agent?
Without having to give somebody else 20%, 13%,
all that,
whatever the case may be.
So let me ask you this: how you think he did that? How did that? Because
he stuck his heels in the ground. He produced when he's on the football field, and he said, "This is what I want. This is what the market dictates. You either give it to me, or I'm going somewhere else."
Let me ask you this, because I haven't really been up on the details of that. I'm sure it's not guaranteed, fully guaranteed, but
$188 million guaranteed, my brother.
Okay, so he did his thing. Okay, that's 200 million. You're right. That's 200 million all day.
Hey, and without an agent taking out a piece, like that's a hell of a load to bring in for a quarterback who's been injured. Again, he stuck to his guns, and they didn't want to see him go somewhere else and win. That's really what it came down to.
But look, though, and I agree with you, but that go back to what we just said. You said a quarterback that's been injured, he been producing, and you gonna tell me Aaron Rodgers just gonna go to the Jets and take them to the Super Bowl? The NFL is not easy, bro.
I never said that.
What? I put words in your mouth?
Yeah, I didn't say shit about them making it to the Super Bowl.
You just said you think it's a brilliant move.
I do.
So one don't mean the other?
Hell no.
Man, the nosebleeds be something else, man.
Yeah.
You don't know what you get in the nosebleeds.
That's it.
I'm here to predict. I'm just here to tell the facts. I didn't say I agree with that.
Nah. But if I am the GM,
right,
and I have to sign Aaron Rodgers in this late stage of his career, this is how I'm doing it.
Right.
I'm gonna make sure I got enough salary cap money to put some players around him in hopes that I can put enough out there on the field to where they win.
I'm finna say to sell enough tickets and enough jerseys to make enough money this season that next season y'all might think about keeping me around.
And that's it. And then I'm sure this won't affect the GM job. If it does, then that's some real bullshit, because I'm sure this is something the owner wanted. They did the same thing with Brett Favre. They want a big name. They want a big name quarterback. And this is why Lamar Jackson gets the money that he wanted, because there ain't a lot of great quarterbacks. There's a bunch of good ones. There's maybe 3 or 4 great quarterbacks in the NFL right now. And those 3 or 4 can be afflicted by injury at any given point. Who you got? Patrick Mahomes, Lamar Jackson, Allen, Burrow. Where's the great quarterback after that? The boy that they was talking about for the Chargers, he had He had a good first year,
Right.
but he really didn't do shit this year.
Yeah,
And this is what I'm saying. Injuries, the NFL is gonna produce injuries. The reason why your nephew don't want to play football, right? I mean, it's an injury prone sport. And so these guys, they're gonna play 10 to 14 games a season, and they're gonna miss 3 to 6 games a season. I mean, just by the nature of how much a quarterback is used.
So I'm just going on. I'm just sitting there looking at what we're talking about, and I was thinking about, okay, well maybe they got a plan to maybe draft a quarterback in the draft. They ain't picked up no quarterback.
Dude, they took a linebacker.
A linebacker, and in the second round they took a center.
See what I'm saying?
So
So they going all in. They going all in on this year. They going all in
hope
on
you
this
work
year.
out for them because
Hey, we'll see what happens.
I'm gonna be watching. I'm definitely gonna be watching because I can't wait to talk about this on the nosebleeds. They better not come out 0-4 or nothing. I'm going off. That dumbass will fire him now.
And you should. And you think New York is our second biggest region that's watching the nosebleeds. You get to talking that shit, they gonna be on your motherfucking head.
Hey, the truth is the truth. I can't make this stuff up, but I'm gonna speak on it. I'm definitely gonna speak on it.
Like YouTube told us, Chicago's watching us first, and then New York. So
hey, bro, here go my thing. It's funny you say that. Hey, I think of the nosebleeds like do you remember Major League? The TV show, the baseball, we them fans that was in the You Stink Wild Thing. That's the nosebleeds, man. We'll give it to you raw, bro. So, all right, what you think about the draft though? Who you got?
I think the Houston Texans has won the NFL draft without no other rounds happening. For the Texans to get 2 of the top 5 players in the country to add to a decent defense and a very, very solid running back to bring in C.J. Stroud and Will Anderson.
They end up with the second and third pick?
Because Arizona traded, let them trade down. I mean,
what you mean let them trade down? Arizona traded down.
Arizona had to down, but Arizona who they switch with.
Okay, I got you.
And they gave Arizona a shitload. And let's get it. They gave up a lot. A first round pick, second round pick, I think a 7th round pick, and then another second round pick and another draft. They gave up a lot to Arizona for Arizona to switch picks with them, 6 for 3. And I think it was a very wise move. They get a quarterback, and then
if he come and be a player for sure, the linebacker.
But I mean, he's got D'Amico Ryan, one of the best linebacker coaches in the league. I mean,
I'm just saying, if he produce, if he can come on the field and produce.
But
I'm sure
they always talk about it with quarterbacks, right? Is the quarterback going into a good system to be successful? Will Anderson is going into a system to be successful. D'Amico Ryan is going to make sure he's successful. So, I mean, to me, the Texans are winning the draft right now. I like the Bryce Young kid. I'm glad Carolina gets the quarterback that they feel like they need. I like the offensive lineman that came off the board, both in Chicago and Pittsburgh. Of course, I was watching what Pittsburgh is going to do. And then to get Broderick, and we traded down to make sure we didn't miss him at 13. And then we had the Bears #1 pick in the second round, and we took Joey Porter Jr. I'm very, very happy with what the Steelers have done so far in the NFL draft.
So my question to you is, what do you think about the coach pick, Anthony Richardson?
Man, it was a shocker. Everybody.
It's a shocker for the coach to take him. Yeah, for sure.
For the coach to take, let's call a thing a thing.
Man,
the coach taking a black quarterback.
That's what I said. When they took him, I was like, for real?
The coach taking a black quarterback is big. Huh? But it's big
You think
But
he gonna get a fair shake?
again, the
Is my question.
population, the black money in Indianapolis has been there since Madam C.J. Walker. So to appease the fans and then bringing a guy that can help you win is a huge. He's a scrambling
And you know what?
quarterback.
I actually, you're right about that because they gave Jacoby Brissett a chance.
They gave him a chance.
I'm just saying they
But
put him on the field. They
that was a
still
short
showed
ass
up.
chance. Yeah, it ain't like the chance that my man has got in Seattle.
No, it ain't that. But the number 4 pick, that's that. He
Yeah, I
gonna get
mean,
his opportunity.
man, I mean, again, it's a great opportunity. But Geno Smith, they're sticking with Geno Smith in Seattle. Now, if the coach really give him a chance and
Who is the
stick
coach?
with him,
Who is the coach in Indianapolis? Is it still
no, they fired Frank Wright.
no, the commentator?
No, they fired him too. Saturday, Jeff Saturday.
Yeah, they fired
Yeah, they fired him too.
him.
And
So we
he
don't
was
know.
only the interim.
Right.
And they got a coach. I don't know who the fuck it is, but they got a coach.
Okay. Well, I just had to. I asked to ask you about that one. Let me see. I had another one. What do you think about? Where's my guy? Dallas taking Maxie Smith from Michigan, defensive tackle.
I
I didn't
mean,
think they needed him, but
that's what I'm saying. Their defense was already strong.
that's what I
So to
said.
bring in
Right.
another player on defense, it is what it is in terms of Dallas.
Yeah, but
Dallas
who?
at the end of the day it depends on number 4. And if he's not
Yeah,
gonna
but
come out,
I'm just saying. So they go depend on
Dak.
no, the running back when they got rid of Elliott, the one that broke his leg,
Pollard.
Pollard. They go depend on him as their main running back.
They got to. It's Pollard's team right now in terms of running.
Okay.
But to me, the Cowboys only gonna go as far as Dak Prescott's arm is gonna take them. And to bring in a defensive player means that the people in Dallas agree with me with what I'm saying. So they're hoping that Dak stay healthy and he can get them there.
Ooh, I'm gonna tell
You
you
know,
who. Okay, I'm listening.
no, I was gonna say I was impressed with the Lions. Man, the Lions, to bring in a linebacker and a quarterback, a cornerback. Yeah. Oh no, yeah, they brought in a running back and a linebacker.
Yep.
And for them to take a strong physical linebacker to shore up that defense. I think that it's a great move for him. Now taking another running back
No,
who
no,
just
no. He nice though. The dude gives from Alabama nice.
yeah, but then they already had Swift, and then they signed Montgomery from the Bears. Like I just feel like
Who the quarterback?
that's a crowded backfield. They still got the dude that they traded Stafford for.
I know exactly what you're talking about. Damn.
Yeah, he wasn't in pocket passing quarterbacks that ain't doing shit.
I gotta find out his name, man. Lions quarterback. Because we can't just be out here bad and Jared Goff.
So now Goff has 3 running backs in that backfield. Now I heard that they're gonna move Gibbs to a wide receiver or play him in the slot. And if they do that, it makes a lot more sense as far as the pick. But I like what the Lions are trying to do. And more important, you done talked about how we like Campbell as a coach. And so
Oh yeah, I like him for sure.
and
But you
so
know who I do like? Who did something this year in the draft? Damn man, I just had him on the tip of my tongue. Who was it? The Eagles.
they had to. They lost so many people to free agency. Shit, they lost 2 of their offensive linemen. One of them in Pittsburgh, and I'm singing his praises. Simone, whatever the fuck his name is. But like the Pro Bowler at guard, he's in. They lost so many people, G, that they lost the running back. Like They had to have a good
They had
draft.
to
Go ahead,
retool.
talk about who they brought in.
They brought in like Jalen Carter slipped to him. The guy from Georgia.
Yeah.
They didn't need nothing on defense, but they put him on. They grabbed him anyway. You know what I'm saying? I think that was huge because to me, that's saying we know we got our offense right. You know what I mean? We just need we gotta stop the other teams from being able to do anything. And I think that's gonna show up that line. Ain't no running on them.
But now I don't think they have the personnel to be able to block for Jalen Hurts right now. And I think he'll be doing a lot more running and a lot more getting hit.
You think so?
I mean, lose 2 starting linemen?
Bro, but they play the way they style of play is not pocket passing. So they not blocking no way. You can get anybody to come off the line and hit somebody.
Well, hey, we're going to find out. I think the Eagles take a huge step back this season.
What? Oh, man. Damn, you say we 6 months away?
6 months away.
Okay, well.
And since we're talking about football,
there you go.
I will be remiss if I didn't talk about the AFC North. I mean, man, being a Pittsburgh Steelers fan, to have to take Deshaun Watson, Joey Burrow, and Lamar Jackson with the wide receivers that they have, minus what they doing for the Browns, that all 4 teams almost made the playoffs this year. All 4 teams was over 500, and the Steelers just missed the playoffs because Miami made it. I mean, the AFC North is going to be stacked and stacked for years to come. They're going to drive the fucking AFC crazy. But, you know, Pat Mahomes is still out there. Josh Allen is still out there.
I was just getting ready to say, but y'all fighting each other in the division to even get, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. Right. Because, I'm like you said, Pat Mahomes, Denver, Raiders, and San Diego, they ain't got a chance.
No.
Look, you turned your face up. That hurts your feelings that you got y'all out there getting beat up every Sunday.
No, I thought that you were gonna say them teams was gonna be something. But no, Pittsburgh gonna be all right.
I'm saying Kansas City be having that easy road until it's time to get in the playoffs.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. So basically, y'all the black and blue division is what I'm trying to say.
Hell yeah.
Woo. What's your shout out, man?
We gotta survive that shit in order to even make it to the playoffs.
That's my point. Once y'all get there, y'all hurt. Not hurt, but you know what I'm saying. Black and blue division. Y'all feeling the pain, and they just any licks y'all putting on them, they just now getting hurt.
Yeah, so, definitely.
What's your shout out for this week?
My shout out for the nosebleeds, man. It's to the GM of the New York Jets. I think that was brilliant. The way he set up, getting Rodgers into the building. And though I'm a Steelers fan, I'm rooting for my Steelers. I don't know if this is going to impact the Jets the way that he hopes it will impact them. But if this how I'm doing, if I'm forced to bring this dude in, this is how I'm going to do it. $1 million this year, give you $107 million this second year.
All right, well, my shout out is to the New York Jets fans. Y'all better stand up on this one because I'm telling you that shit right there, if that shit don't work, woo-wee. So be hype all through preseason and the first few, when that shit start going downhill fast, and it will. I'm just saying, be ready for it because that's some Jet shit. That's Jets move all day. I can see that written all over the Jets. That don't even move the needle a little bit, G.
We're gonna find out.